Hello, assalamu alaikum. Good morning, everyone. This is me, Tasnim. Welcome to my channel and also welcome to Liaka's Kids English. And this is class 3 to 4 as well as this is batch 1. I hope you all are doing good. How are you, everyone?
I am fine, Miss, and you? Fine, Miss, and you?
Alhamdulillah. Today is our presentation day, okay? So first of all, I will ask you this question, general question. You have to say answer in different way. And then there are some question and answer about our country. After that, there is another question, and this is classroom language. And there are some short sentences you have to say, and the tongue twister, okay? So today's presentation is, I just asked you. Today I will not talk too much. You have to say all these things, okay? I hope you can see the slide, okay? আমরা যারা গত ক্লাসে প্রেজেন্ট ছিলাম না, আমরা যেটা করতে পারি, you can take a screenshot. Maybe উমাইদা ছিল না এবং
রেকর্ডিং ক্লাসটা করেছিলাম।
আচ্ছা, recording. Very good, excellent. So can you give me a hand? Of course. Can you give me a hand? I will be glad to. Can you give me a hand? Will it take long? Can you give me a hand? Sure, just a sec. This means just a second. You need the other person to wait one moment before you can help them. And can you give me a hand? Sorry, I'm a bit busy at the moment. Okay? Done, Shabar? So, Puran Shujai Bosbo. Okay. So, stop sharing. First of all, who want to say? Raise your hand. Minha. So, Minha said.
Okay, ma'am. 1, 2, 3. Can you give me a hand? Of course. Can you give me a hand? I'd be glad to. Can you give me a hand? Will it take long? Can you give me a hand? Sure. Just a sec. This means just a second. You need to other person to wait one moment before you can help them. Can you give me a hand? Sorry, I am a bit busy at the moment. Thank you, ma'am.
Excellent, Minhas. You got 10 out of 10. Now, Arjun. After Arjun, then Saifa will say. So, Puran, keep practicing. Arjun.
Can you give me a hand of help? Yes, of course. Can you give me a hand of?
দেখে বলা যাবে না কিন্তু অর্জুন। You can change your background, Arjun. Then I will see you properly. Okay, now carry on. Later you will check. Okay, now start.
Can you give me a hand of help? It will take long. Can you help me? Can you give a hand of help? Wait, just a second. Yes. Can you give me a hand of help? No, I am busy at the moment.
Okay, it's okay, Arjun, but I think you didn't read properly. You have to practice more. Okay, so now you practice this, Arjun. Mute yourself and practice it. After us now.
Can you give me a hand? Of course. I will be glad to. Of course. Can you give me a hand? I'll be glad to. Can you give me a hand? Will it take long? Can you give me a hand? Sure, just a second. This means just a second. You need other person to wait one moment before you can help them. Can you give me a hand? Sorry, I am a bit busy at the moment.
Thank you, Akshara. Now Saifa. After Saifa, then Anusha will say, okay?
Can you give me a hand? I would like to. Can you give me a hand? Will it take long? Can you give me a hand? Sure. Just a second. This means just a second. You need you need a second to before you help them. Can you help? Can you give me a hand? Sorry.
Sorry. Okay, সাইফার আজকে মোটামুটি হয়েছে, একটু প্রবলেম ছিল। You need more practice. Anusha now. After Anusha, then Umaiza will say, but Grace, you are practicing these things, and later I will ask you. This is the previous lesson, and today is our presentation day. So keep practicing this one. Can you give me a hand? Okay, Anusha.
Can you give me a hand? Of course. Can you give me a hand? I'd be glad to. Can you give me a hand? Will it take long? Can you give me a hand? Sure, just a second. This means just a second. You need the other person to wait one moment before you can help them. Sorry, can you give me a hand? Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
Excellent, Anusha. You got 10 out of 10. Your fluency was great. Okay, very good. Hello, Oti. How are you? Pretty girl. Okay. So, Oti, we are practicing these things, and today is our presentation day. I think you know that this. Can you give me a hand? You just keep practicing, and I will ask just after 1 or 2 minutes. Okay? And this is the previous lesson. And now, Umaiza.
Can you give me a hand? Of course. Can you give me a hand? I'd be glad to. Can you give me a hand? Will it take long? Can you give me a hand? Sure, just a sec. This means just a sec. You need the other person to wait one moment before you can help them. Can you give me a hand? Sorry, I'm a bit busy at the moment.
Okay,
Thank you.
Umaiza, where are you now?
Miss, I'm in my grandma's house.
Grandmother's house. Where is your grandmother's house? It is in, it is in
Miss, it is in a place in Kurigram.
Kurigram. Okay. আমরা কি ঈদের জন্যই চলে গেলাম?
Yes, miss.
ওয়াও, তার মানে উমাইজার এখন থেকে ঈদ শুরু হয়ে গেল, তাই না? বেড়াতে যাওয়াই তো ঈদ। ওকে, কিপ সেফ। নাও গ্রেস স্যার।
I didn't have done. Can you give the slide again?
Grace, I can't hear you. Say hello. No, Grace, there is some problem. So Puran, say now.
Can you give me a hand? Of course. Can you give me a hand? It'd be glad to. Can you give me a hand? Will it take long? Can you give me a hand? Sorry, just a second. This means just a second. You need the other person to not our moment before you can help them. Sorry, can you give me a hand? Sorry, I am busy at the moment. Thank you, miss.
Thank you, Supran. Today you got 10 out of 10. আজকের পড়াটা সুপুরানের ভালো হয়েছে। Very good. Cute girl. Now Orti, say.
Can you show me the slide?
Orti, I can't hear you.
Can you show me the slide?
Why? This is previous lesson.
But because I think I missed some sentences.
You didn't take the screenshot? Orti,
I write it, but
তাহলে তো আমরা মানে রিভিশন দেইনি, তাই না? রিভিশন দেওয়া উচিত ছিল না, বলো?
I'm done.
Give me a hand, of course. Okay, now start. Okay, Oti, I can't hear you. You are muted. Can you hear Oti? Anyone? Oti কি কেউ শুনতে পাচ্ছি আমরা?
No, miss.
Oti আবার খেয়াল করে বলি।
You hear me?
Okay, start now.
Can you help me? Of course. Can you help me? I'd be glad to. Can you help me? Will it take long?
Wait, questionটা কি help me ছিল? What was the question?
You gave me a hand.
Yes. Oti আবার mute. Oti কেন? You are so smart, but why you?
I don't know why it's happening. I'm not muting myself.
আচ্ছা. Okay, start.
Can you give me a hand? Of course. Can you give me a hand? I would be glad to. Can you give me a hand? Will it take long? Can you give me a hand? Can you give me a hand? Okay, just a sec. This means just a second. You need the other person to wait to help you. Can you give me a hand? Sorry, I'm a bit busy in this moment.
Okay, thank you, Oti. I hope you are a good girl. Okay, now Grace, can you hear me now? Grace.
Yes, miss.
Okay. Okay, start.
Can you give me a hand? Yes, sure. Can you give me a hand? Yes, please. Can you give me a hand? Can you give me a hand? Yes, then I forget.
You forget this? Why? So Grace's পড়া ভালো হয়নি কিন্তু। আচ্ছা, প্র্যাকটিস করতে হবে। ক্লাসে যখন আসবো আমরা প্র্যাকটিস করে আসবো। Now we'll practice these things about our country, which is the world's longest sea beach. খুব ফাস্ট অ্যান্সার দিব, ঠিক আছে? এখানে মিউট আনমিউট কোনো কিছুতে যেন প্রবলেম না হয়। Which is the world's longest sea beach? It is Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh. What is the name of capital of Bangladesh? Dhaka is the capital of Bangladesh. Which is the world's biggest mangrove forest? It is Sundarban. How many colors are there in our national flag? There are 2 colors in our national flag. What is the national anthem of our country? My Bengal of gold, I love you. খুব ফাস্টলি বলতে হবে, ঠিক আছে? কোনো মিউট মানে কি বলে পজ দেওয়া যাবে না। আমি 2 মিনিট সময় দিচ্ছি, 2 মিনিটের মধ্যে আমরা আবার একটু রিভিশন দেই সবাই। না দেখে বলতে হবে কোশ্চেন এন্ড অ্যান্সার। আফসারা, অপসরা, কি প্র্যাকটিস? Oti, practice it. Okay, I hope done. So first of all, Orti, quick. খুব fastly বলবো. Unmute yourself without delay.
Okay. Which is the world's longest sea beach? It is Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh. What is the name of the capital in Bangladesh? Dhaka is the capital of Bangladesh. But which is the world's biggest mangrove forest? It is Sundarban. How many colors are there in a national flag? There are 2 colors in a national flag. What is the national anthem of our country? The Bangle of Gold, I love you.
Thank you. Saifa, quick. Saifa, start.
Which is the world's longest sea beach? It is Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh. What is the capital of our country? Dhaka is the capital of our country. Which is the world's biggest forest? It is Sundarban. How many colors are there in our national flag? There are 2 colors in our national flag. What is the national anthem of our country? My golden Bangla, I love you.
My bangle of gold.
My bangle of gold, I love you.
I love you. Thank you. Apshara, quick. Apshara, then Apsara.
Which is the world's longest sea beach? It is Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh. What is the name of capital of Bangladesh? Dhaka is the capital of Bangladesh. Which is the world's biggest mangrove forest? It is Sundarban. How many colors are there in our national flag? There are 2 colors in our national flag. What is the national anthem of our country? My bangle of gold, I love you.
Thank you, Apsara. Then Anusha.
Which is the world's longest sea beach? It is Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh. What is the name of capital of Bangladesh? Dhaka is the capital of Bangladesh. Which is the world's biggest mangrove bond? It is Sundarban. How many colors are there in our national flag? There are 2 colors in our national flag. What is the national anthem of our country? My bangle of gold, I love you.
Thank you, Apsara. Nice. Anusha. After Anusha, then Umaiza will say.
Okay, miss. Which is the world's longest sea beach? It is Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh. What is the name of capital of Bangladesh? Dhaka is the capital of Bangladesh. Which is the world's biggest mangrove forest? It is Sundarban. How many colors are there in our national flag? There are 2 colors in our national flag. What is the national anthem of our country? My bangle of gold, I love you.
Okay, thank you. Now, Umaiza. After Umaiza, then Sofran will say.
What is the world's longest sea beach? It is Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh. What is the capital of Bangladesh? Dhaka is the capital of Bangladesh. What is the biggest mangrove forest in what is the world's biggest mangrove forest? It is Sundarban. How many colors are there in our national flag? There are 2 colors in our national flag. What is the national and what is our national anthem? My bangle of gold, I love you.
Okay, Sofran. Then Minhas.
About our country, which is the world's largest sea beach, and it is Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh. What is the name of capital of Bangladesh? Dhaka is the capital of Bangladesh. Which is the world's biggest mango forest? It is Sundarban. How many colors are there in our flag? There are 2 colors in our national flag. They are red and green. What is the national anthem of our country? My golden mango, I love you. Thank you.
Not golden, this is gold. Okay, Minhas.
Okay, ma'am. About my country, which is the world's longest sea beach? It is Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh. What is the name of capital of Bangladesh? Dhaka is the capital of Bangladesh. Which is the world's biggest mangrove forest? It is Sundarban. How many colors are there in our national flag? There are 2 colors in our national flag. What is the national anthem of our country? My bangle of gold, I love you. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, welcome. Arjun.
About my country, which is the world's longest sea bridge? It is Sundarban. It is Kosovo. What is the name of capital of Bangladesh? Dhaka is the name of capital of Bangladesh. Which is the longest mangrove forest? It is Sundarban. What? How many colors are there in our national flag? There are two colors in our national flag. What is the national anthem of our country? My bangle of gold, I love you.
Thank you. Now, Grace. In the meantime, please everyone practice this slide. I'm sharing this slide. When do you? And did you do the homework, everyone? I said you have to make more 10 or 10 sentences that আমি বলেছিলাম আরো 10টা সেন্টেন্স বানানোর জন্য করেছি আমরা? No, why? আচ্ছা, গ্রেস বলেন। Grace, unmute yourself. Where is Grace? Are you there, Grace? আচ্ছা, গ্রেসকে আমরা দেখতেও পাচ্ছি না, শুনতেও পাচ্ছি না। Okay. So now everyone practice these things. When do you get up? I get up at 7 o'clock. When do you eat breakfast? I eat breakfast at 8 o'clock. When do you go to school? I go to school at 9 o'clock. When do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10 o'clock. First বলতে হবে, okay? অর্জুন বলবে এবার first. অর্জুন, then Afsara. সাথে সাথে সাউন্ড দিব।
When do you wake up? I wake up at 7 o'clock. When do you eat your breakfast? I eat my breakfast at 8 o'clock. When do you go to school? I go to school at 9 o'clock. When do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Thank you. Afsara, say now.
When do you get up? I get up at 7 o'clock. When do you eat breakfast? I eat breakfast at 8 o'clock. When do you go to school? I go to school at 9 o'clock. When do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Okay, thank you. Grace, আবার যেহেতু আসছে, গ্রেস আমাদেরকে এটা বলতে হবে about our country. পাঁচটা কোশ্চেন খুব ফাস্টলি বলতে হবে। বাকিরা আমরা ওটা প্র্যাকটিস করতে থাকি, আমি গ্রেসের পড়াটা নিয়ে নিই। গ্রেস, আনমিউট yourself.
Read the slides again.
No, এটা আগের পড়া কিন্তু গ্রেস।
Miss, আমি ছিলাম না।
না থাকলেও এই যে দেখো অপসরা, তারপর উমাইজা, ওরা কিন্তু রেগুলার স্টুডেন্ট, ওরা ছিল না, বাট ওরা কিন্তু রেকর্ডেড ভিডিও দেখে অলরেডি শিখে ফেলেছে। এটাই করা উচিত, ঠিক আছে? ক্লাসে এসে যে আজকে কিন্তু পড়া ধরছে, এখন তুমি পারছো না, দিস ইজ ইউর প্রবলেম এন্ড আই থিঙ্ক মানে তুমি ক্লাসে তাহলে কোনো লাভ হচ্ছে না তোমার, ঠিক আছে? শুধু ক্লাসে জয়েন করে তো লাভ নাই, ক্লাসের পড়াটা তো কমপ্লিট করতে হবে। ওকে, না উমাইজা বলো, এখন এটা প্র্যাকটিস করো। গ্রেস, when do you get up? I get up at 7 o'clock. When do you go eat breakfast? এটা প্র্যাকটিস করো প্লিজ। Okay, now উমাইজা, হ্যাঁ।
When do you get up? I get up at 7 o'clock. When do you have your breakfast? I have my breakfast at 8 o'clock. When do you go to school? I go to school at 9 o'clock. When do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10 o'clock. Thank you. Miss.
Saifa, thank you. Saifa, then Sopran, quick.
When do you get up? I get up at 7 o'clock. When do you eat your breakfast? I eat my breakfast at 8 o'clock. When do you go to school? I go to school at 9 o'clock. When do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Okay, thank you. Sopran, then Urti.
When do you get up? I get up at 7 o'clock. When do you eat breakfast? I eat breakfast at 8 o'clock. When do you go to school? I go to school at 9 o'clock. When do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10 o'clock. Thank you.
Okay, Urti, then Anusha.
When do you get up? I get up at 7 o'clock. When do I eat When do I eat breakfast? I eat breakfast. I eat my breakfast at 8 o'clock. When do you go to school? I go to school at 8 o'clock. When do you go to bed? I go to bed at 11 o'clock.
Okay, thank you. Then anyone left?
Miss me. Miss me.
Okay, Anusha, say Anusha, then Minhas. Okay.
When do you get up? I get up at 7 o'clock. When do you eat breakfast? I eat breakfast at 8 o'clock. When do you go to school? I go to school at 9 o'clock. When do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Okay, thank you. Now Minhas.
Okay, ma'am. When do you get up? I get up at 7 o'clock. When do you eat your breakfast? I eat my breakfast at 8 o'clock. When do you go to school? I go to school at 9 o'clock. When do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock.
Okay. Grace, say now. Grace.
When do you get up? When do you get up? I get up at 7 o'clock. When do you eat breakfast? I eat breakfast at 8 o'clock. When do you go to school? I go to school at 9 o'clock. When do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Okay. Oti, did you say this? Oti.
Yes, miss. I said at the second time.
Miss, I didn't tell. I didn't say.
After us now. After us.
When do you get up? I get up at 7 o'clock. When do you get up? When do you eat your breakfast? I eat breakfast at 8 o'clock. When do you go to school? I go to school at 9 o'clock. When do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Anyone left? No one. Am I right? আমরা আজকে ফার্স্ট পড়া শেষ করলে একটা ভিডিও দেখবো, ভিডিওটা দেখে you have to write it down and then you have to give presentation. Okay, instant presentation দিতে হবে. Now আমরা কি এটা পড়েছি? Stand up, sit down, get your copy out, open your copy, draw a circle.
I can say.
Okay, আমরা এটা পাই তাই না? Okay, so আমরা একটু yeah, I know. So আমরা একটু ফার্স্ট একবার পড়ে ফেলি তো quick without any breath in 1 to 10 loudly. Stand up, sit down, get your copy out, open your copy, draw a circle, write your name, show your copy, close your copy, raise your hand, be quiet. সবাই জোরে পড়ি। জোরে পড়বো এটা ক্লাসরুম ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ এটা without any breath. Start reading, everyone.
Stand up, sit down, get your copy out, open your copy.
Stand up, sit down, get your copy out, open your copy, draw a circle, write your name, show your copy, close your hand, be quiet. Stand up, sit down, get your copy, draw a circle, write your name, show your copy, close your copy, raise your hand, be quiet.
Copy, close your copy,
Okay.
raise.
Okay, now everyone just write down these 10 sentences within 2 minutes. 2 মিনিটের মধ্যে লিখে আমাকে দেখাতে হবে। ঠিক আছে? 2 minutes এর মধ্যে লিখে আমাকে দেখাতে হবে। After finishing your writing, just show your copy.
It's done.
Show your copy, done বললে হবে না। আচ্ছা, আমি সবার আগে সাইফারটা দেখেছি, সো সাইফার ফার্স্ট, কিন্তু শুকরান ডান বলেছেন, কিন্তু আমি বলেছি খাতাটা দেখা। আচ্ছা, তাহলে সাইফা ফার্স্ট, শুকরান সেকেন্ড, এন্ড গ্রেস থার্ড। মানে কপিটা শো করতে হবে। আচ্ছা, কারণ আমরা তো চাইলে না লিখেও ডান বলতে পারি। Am I right? How I believe this? আচ্ছা, very good.
Miss, I'm
Faiza,
done.
Minhas, I saw it. Down your copy, very good. Apsara, show your copy. এত দেরি হচ্ছে কেন? অর্জুন, show your copy. Orti, Anusha, I'm watching this. And Apsara, আর একটু কাছে নিয়ে আসবো কি? বক্স করে লিখেছি নাকি? না, এটা প্রিভিয়াস লেসন। ওয়াও, থ্যাংক ইউ, থ্যাংক ইউ। আচ্ছা, আফসারা সবচেয়ে ডিলে হচ্ছে। নাও, ওকে, এটা আমরা আজকে করছি না, এটা করি। এত সুন্দর, সো বিউটিফুল, তুমি ভাগ্যবান, ইউ আর লাকি, এটা করে দেখাও, মেক ইট হ্যাপেন। সব সময় খুশি, অলওয়েজ হ্যাপি, শীর্ষ শ্রেণী, টপ ক্লাস, শুধু মজা করেছে, জাস্ট কিডিং, কোনো চিন্তা করো না, নো ওয়ারিজ, আমাকে বিশ্বাস করো, ট্রাস্ট মি, কখনো থেমো না, নেভার স্টপ, কোনোভাবেই না, নো ওয়ে। মুখস্থ করি, আই উইল আস্ক ইউ।
Miss, Bangla plus English.
সরি,
Bangla plus English.
হ্যাঁ, বাংলা এন্ড ইংলিশ বোথ। Done?
Yes.
I hope done. কেউ খাতা দেখবো না, ঠিক আছে? সোজা হয়ে বসি, সিট প্রপারলি। যার নাম বলবো জাস্ট কারেন্টের মতো সাউন্ড দিবে। কারেন্ট মানে বুঝি? বুঝি না, খুব ফাস্ট যে চলে। যে একটা বাংলাতে একটা কথা আছে না, যে কাউকে যদি কারেন্ট ধরে, সে মা বলে আর গো বলা যাবে না, মানে এর আগেই শেষ। ঠিক আছে? মানে কারেন্ট এত ফাস্ট পাস হয়। এটাই বললাম যে কারেন্টের মতো সাউন্ড দিব, উইদাউট ডিলে। ওকে, ইয়েস।
Will you ask us Bangla and we will tell you English?
I don't know, but let's see. Okay. Orti, কোনো চিন্তা করো না।
No worries.
Okay, Saifa, কখনো থেমো না।
Never stop.
অর্জুন, এত সুন্দর। গ্রেস, তুমি ভাগ্যবান।
You are lucky.
অপ্সরা, আমরা যখন যাকে ধরবো অন্যরাও এটা বলে ফেলবো, হ্যাঁ, তাহলে আমাদেরও মুখস্থ হয়ে যাচ্ছে। অপ্সরা, শীর্ষ শ্রেণীর।
Top class.
ওকে, আনুষা, শুধু মজা করেছে।
Just kidding.
ওকে, মিনহাজ, আমাকে বিশ্বাস করো।
Trust me.
জাস্ট মি অর ট্রাস্ট মি?
Trust me.
ট্রাস্ট মি, ওকে। আফসারা, ওকে, আফসারা ইউ সে কখনো থেমো না।
Never stop.
সফুরান,
Yes, ma'am.
সব সময় খুশি।
Always happy.
ওকে, এনিওয়ান লেফট?
Miss, I'm late.
উমাইজা ইউ সে কোনোভাবেই না।
Never. No way, no way.
নো ওয়ে। ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ। আচ্ছা, তাহলে আমরা মোটামুটি আগের পড়াটা কমপ্লিট হলাম। এটা একবার একটু প্র্যাকটিস করে নিই, সবাই মনে মনে 10 বার পড়ো। ব্লু ব্লু বার্ড, 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 ব্লু ব্লু, সবাই 10 বার পড়ি। Count and read 10 times.
Blue, blue bird. Blue, blue bird.
Blue blue bird. Blue blue bird.
এবার
Blue blue
সবাই
bird.
জোরে সাউন্ড দিয়ে 10 বার পড়ে। আই এম কাউন্টিং, এভরিওয়ান সাউন্ডিং। সবাই
Blue blue
সাউন্ড
bird.
Blue bird, blue
Blue, blue bird.
blue bird, blue bird, blue bird, blue bird, blue bird, blue bird,
Blue bird.
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ। আমরা একটু শুধু মিনহাজেরটা শুনবো। মিনহাজেরটা মনে হচ্ছে বুলু বুলু হয়ে যাচ্ছে। মিনহাজ একটু বলি।
Okay, ma'am. Blue blue bird. 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 Blue blue bird.
Thank you, মিনহাজ। ওকে, সো প্লিজ নাও এভরিওয়ান, আমাদের আগের লেসন সব শেষ। ভেরি গুড, খুব অল্প সময়ের মধ্যে আমরা শেষ করলাম। এখন আমরা যেটা করব ইনস্ট্যান্ট একটা ভিডিও দেখবো, একটা স্টোরি দেখবো। Just listen carefully and then you have to write it down, the story, and then you have to give the presentation. Okay? So please everyone take your pen and copy.
Miss,
এটা
you were
করবো?
saying, Miss, I have to write the exact same story.
Orti, I didn't get you.
Do we have to write the exact same story?
No, no, no. You have to write down by your own language. নিজের ভাষায় লিখবো। Not
Okay.
story ওভাবে লিখবো না যে মুখস্থ করছি সেভাবে না। ওকে, সো তাহলে আমরা একটু ভিডিওটা দেখি, হ্যাঁ? ওকে, সো ফার্স্ট অফ অল মিনহা সে।
Okay. The lazy girl. In the story, we can see a family. They have one daughter to their past marriage. The father is so old, he has her own daughter, and her wife has one daughter more from his past marriage. She loved her daughter so much, and she gave him new dresses to wear. The girl becomes so lazy. On the other hand, she don't like the old wife daughter. She treats him poorly. The daughter, by the time the father becomes so old.
Okay, thank you, Minhas. Now Orti say. After Orti, then Anusha will say.
Okay, Miss. Once there was a family who had two daughters. Actually, they have one daughter from their past marriage. One girl was Emma and the other was Lucendra. She was very lazy, but Emma was really hardworking. Emma's mother would always give her household work to do. Like every day, she would tell her to do the same work. But she treated Lucendra in a different way. Like, she gave Lucendra a new dress to wear every single day, everything new. Lucendra could do nothing. Lucendra did nothing but just sat on her bed and couch and sat looking in the mirror and admiring her face.
All the time cautious about her beauty. আমরা যখন
Yes.
স্টোরিটা শুনবো তখন দেখবো যে সে সবসময় তার মানে সুন্দর হাত সুন্দর পা নিয়ে কনসিয়াস থাকে যে কিভাবে এগুলো ঠিক করা যায়। ওকে, সো থ্যাংক ইউ অর্তি। এন্ড নাও Anusha then Apsara.
Okay, Miss. The lazy girl. There was a house in a faraway village. A house where lived a husband and wife. Both of them had one daughter each from their previous marriage. The wife loved her daughter to lot. She gave her new clothes to wear and never asked her to do any work. Her daughter became very lazy. She would sit around all the day doing nothing but admiring herself.
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ Anusha. ওর স্টার্টিংটা ভালো ছিল। অপসরা।
There was a house far away in the faraway village. There lived a husband and a wife in the house. They both had daughters from their previous marriage. The wife loved her daughter a lot. She gave her new dresses every day and never asked her to do any work. On the other hand, so the daughter became so lazy. She would not do anything but admire her beauties all day. On the other hand, the
এক্সিলেন্ট
wife
অপ্সরার বলাটা ফার্স্ট আমি এই পর্যন্ত যা শুনলাম অপ্সরারটা ফার্স্ট হয়েছে ভেরি গুড অপ্সরা নাইস ডেলিভার এন্ড নাও গ্রেস অপ্সরা এটা পুরোটা ক্যারি করব হ্যাঁ পুরো গল্পটা শুনে লিখবো তারপর প্রেজেন্টেশন 4-5 বার দিব নাও গ্রেস আফটার গ্রেস দেন অপ্সরা উইল সে
The lazy girl. There was a family. In the family, there was a husband and wife. Both of them have two of daughters. The wife loves her daughter and gives new dresses, and her daughter is very lazy. In the wife's second daughter is very cute and sweet. The daughter do every work of the house, but the stepmother of another daughter, she would behave and do all of the work with her.
ওকে থ্যাংক ইউ গ্রেস বাট আমরা যখন বলবো তখন কপির দিকে তাকাবো ঠিক আছে কপির দিকে কপিটা লিখলাম যেন আমার প্রেজেন্টেশনটা ভালো হয় যখন আমরা বলবো কপির দিকে না তাকিয়ে বলবো ওকে সো গ্রেসের কাজ হচ্ছে যে এই গল্পটা আবার কয়েকবার দেখবো দেখে দেন রাইট ডাউন by your own language then you have to give presentation for all now Apsara then Saifa.
The lazy girl. There was a house in the village. A house lived a husband and wife. Both of them one daughter in their before marriage. The wife loved only her daughter. Her daughter was very lazy. On the other hand, the wife treated with her stepdaughter very poorly. One day, the wife says, "Why are you sitting here? Get up and clean the room." The daughter says, "I cleaned the house just the morning." But she cleaned the house again. Her father saw it and very sad of it. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Apsara second. Apsara chilo first. Apsara second. Now Saifa.
Once upon a time, there was a small cottage as where an unhappy family lived. They were unhappy because the mother has a girl named Julie. Julie was a very lazy girl, and her mother don't ask her to do any work. Father has another girl who did all the housework. Her name is Anna. Mother told Anna to do the same work again and again, but Julie never do any work. Anna did the work, but she never get tired. Mother just loved her daughter Julie. Anna was a kind girl. Father was very sick, and he can't do anything for his daughter.
Thank you. Arjun, last one, maybe.
Once upon a time, there was a family. There was a husband and a wife. The husband and the wife both have a daughter in the previous marriage. The husband loves his own daughter alone, and the wife loves his own daughter also. And the wife always gives new dresses and beautiful clothes to wear. And make him do not do anything.
Okay, thank you Arjun. So আমরা আমাদের হোমওয়ার্ক থাকবে আমি আবারও বলছি তো মনে হচ্ছে যে ঈদের আগে আমাদের ক্লাস শেষ তাই না মনে হচ্ছে আচ্ছা, মনে হচ্ছে আর দেখা হবে না। তো আমরা তাহলে একটা গান শুনতে পারি। কি গান বলবেন? ইসলামিক একটা সঙ্গীত কে বলবেন? ইসলামিক সঙ্গীত আমরা শিখি? No, আচ্ছা। So anyone, any song you can say. Okay, অপসরা আছে। অপসরা হ্যান্ড রেজ করেছে।
Miss, I can tell Islamic Sangeet.
Okay, try it.
Okay. বাদশাহ তুমি দিন দুনিয়ার হে পরওয়ারদিগার সিজদা লোহে হাজার বারামার হে পরওয়ারদিগার বাদশাহ তুমি দিন দুনিয়ার হে পরওয়ারদিগার সিজদা লোহে হাজার বারামার হে পরওয়ারদিগার চাঁদ সূরজের গ্রহ তারা দিন ইসলাম আর মনে পড়েছে।
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ। অনেক ভালো ছিল। কিপ ইট আপ এন্ড কিপ প্র্যাকটিসিং। ভেরি গুড। ওকে, আমরা শিখে ফেলবো। শেখার জন্য আমাদের প্রথম কাজ হচ্ছে আমরা লিরিক্স গুলো লিখে ফেলবো। ঠিক আছে? কোনো গান যদি ইউটিউব থেকে শিখতে চাই, ফার্স্ট অফ অল হ্যাঁ, ফার্স্ট অফ অল রাইট ডাউন দ্য লিরিক্স, দেন ইউ লিসেন এন্ড রিড, লিসেন এন্ড প্র্যাকটিস। ওকে, আনুষা।
স্কাউটে ছিলাম তো তাই জন্য ওখান থেকে শেখা হয়েছে।
আচ্ছা, আনুষা।
ওকে মিস।
ওকে।
তার ঘরেতে জন্ম নিল প্রথম শিশু কন্যা, তার ঘরেতে আল্লাহ ছড়ান রহমত অনন্যা, যার ঘরেতে জন্ম নিল প্রথম শিশু কন্যা, তার ঘরেতে আল্লাহ ছড়ান রহমত অনন্যা, কন্যা শিশু বরকতের কোলে দুয়ার জান্না, সেই আনন্দে আরো সেবক মহা খুশির বন্যা, যার ঘরেতে জন্ম নিল প্রথম শিশু কন্যা, তার ঘরেতে আল্লাহ ছড়ান রহমত অনন্যা। জাহিল যুগে
থ্যাংক ইউ আনুষা, ভেরি নাইস। তার মানে প্রথম ঘরে প্রথম যখন মেয়ে বাচ্চা আসে সেই ঘরটা রহমত হয়, তাই না? ভেরি গুড আনুষা। ওকে, আমরা তাহলে অন্য আরেকদিন শুনবো বাকিগুলো। ঠিক আছে? ওকে, সো থ্যাংক ইউ এভরিবডি। ইয়েস। Wow, what is this?
this is the
Planets.
solar system.
Solar system. These all are planets.
Yes miss.
তাহলে আমরা পাশাপাশি ওই গানটাও শিখে ফেলবো। আমরা কি জানি?
Yes miss.
কোনটা বলো তো?
The planet song.
প্ল্যানেট সং। জাস্ট ওয়েট। কে পারি প্ল্যানেট সংটা?
We can search it from the Hopscotch TV. I heard it from Hopscotch.
জাস্ট ওয়েট, এটা আমরা শিখে ফেলবো। হ্যাঁ, I'm sharing these things. Shura, very nice. You look so nice, and like I think this girl you. Okay, so thank you everyone. This is all for today. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye. See you in the next class. Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye.